Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Spinster. And this is it's just plainly called a comedy on IMDb. I feel like this is more of a drama. Has more of like a Judd Apatow tone to it. It's not like a straight up ha-ha comedy all the time, but Spinster's about a 39-year-old woman who has a breakup at the beginning of the film, which very beginning of the film might feel a little rocky, feel a little silly. They have a breakup moment, and there's some nice banter back and forth, but it feels a little silly. But there are, like, Chelsea Peretti delivers some great singers, and, like, there's one particular thing about the guys having an affair playing board games with another woman because, like, he missed playing board games and she won't play them. He's like, you even make an affair boring. And it's just that Chelsea Peretti kind of energy that she brings to Brooklyn Nine-Nine, except her character in Spinster, Gabby, has a lot less confidence and is a lot less sure of herself. And so there's definitely those kinds of character traits that she shares with her character Gina in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but this is a different kind of performance. It's a much more layered and nuanced performance. There's sadness, there's grief, there's joy, and this film really is less about what you would expect from a rom-com of her trying to find the next guy. She does go through like the dating circuit, and there's some fun gags because it shows her saying like one sentence at each date. I felt personally attacked when she's like, no, I haven't really listened to Rush. And then it's like, bye. And just like walks away from the table. I'm like, shots fired. But there's those fun moments, and like she deals with one night stands, and she has her other siblings and her connecting with her niece. And there's a lot of stuff going on in her life, her connection with her dad. And this film's a lot more contemplative than just this silly rom-com that you might expect from it. And I appreciated this film about that, because this film's not about finding the romance and finding the guy that's going to fill that void, which there's one particular dinner party that she winds up at where this piece of crap guy trying to push his thoughts on everyone at the table, including her, because it's like calling her selfish for not wanting to have kids, which it's like, dude, says a lot for you when you're not the one who has to, like, have them grow in you. That's pretty selfish of you, being like, I want kids, so you should have to carry kids. But that's a whole other story. But she has these moments where she comes to these confrontations of societal expectations of a woman closing in on 40. It's like, you should have been married, should have kids already. But this film's really about her finding herself and being okay with being herself by herself. And like, she gets a dog. Trudy, most adorable dog. And I absolutely love it. And she gets this like old, like Sheltie mix, Border Collie mix. And like has that dog in her life and makes that connection. She enjoys being an aunt. She's developing these relationships with her brother and her dad that she didn't have. And like, it's so much more about that. And I was just waiting for this film to like drop in a guy towards the end. It's just like, oh, well, now that she's okay with herself, she's just going to randomly find a guy and it's going to be all okay, Hollywood ending. But I respected this film because it didn't quite go in that direction. It surprised me, and I liked that. Yeah, it's a little rocky towards the start, but Chelsea Peretti gives a fantastic nuanced performance that really carries this film, and I enjoyed Spinster quite a lot and got a lot out of watching this film. And I'd definitely watch it again, and I'd recommend it. Just don't go in with that expectation that this is some kind of love story. It's more a love story with yourself. Loving yourself and being okay with yourself. But those are my thoughts on Spinster. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.